This is one of the simplest ways to make a clean and stylish Bubu Kaftan gown like this one on your screen. So in this video, I'm going to show you step by step on how to achieve it. So let's get started. So we are working with this Ankara fabric of 6 yards and a scuba fabric of 1 yard. So we folded our fabric into two. We measured 60 inches into two, which is total of 3 yards 12 inches. So after folding into two, I had to fold again, which is total of into 4. So after folding into 4, the next thing is for us to take the neck width, okay? So this particular gown is not going to have a shoulder slant. So we are taking the neck width of 7 inches. So I marked the 7 inches, after which I took the neck depth for both the front and back, which is the same, 4.5 inches. So we are working with 7 inches wideness and the depth of 4.5. So after which we connected it to the neck width. So now we are going to take the sleeve circumference of 11 inches plus half an inch for seam allowance, which is 11.5. So I went inwards by 1 inch. The essence is for us to use it to fold the sleeve, okay? So it is time for us to cut. We are going to cut the neck width. After cutting the neck width, we are going to make a notch at that 1 inch. So slit through to that point of 1, okay, that you marked. So after cutting, we are done. We are going to notch the neck area, which is that shoulder area. After notching it, we are going to open it up, okay? So after opening the fabric up, we are going to take the measurement of the neck width, okay? So see how I am placing my tape. Place your tape in that pattern as well and take the circumference of the neck. You are free to open yours and measure it all the way around, but mine, I decided to do it this way to still give you the same thing, okay? So after measuring, I got 18.5. So this is the scuba fabric I'm going to use. I'm folding it on the bias, okay? See how I am folding it in an angle form. So after folding it in this angle form, so I'm still going to fold it again, which is total of into 4, okay? So this is how it is looking. I'm going to use my pin to secure it. So after securing it with my pin, I am now going to take the measurement of that 18.5. So I marked 18.5 at the down part. I'm going to mark 18.5 at the upper part. Then I'm going to draw a straight line. So the next thing I'm going to do is to take the wideness of the cape, which is 7.5. So you can make do with 7, you can make do with 6, depending on what you want. So I marked 7.5, 7.5. But to that tip area, I got 6.5. So I marked that 6.5 and connected it, okay? Next, at the upper part now, see that upper part I'm pointing, the bias line, I am now going to mark 4 inches extension. So I am marking 4 inches at that point. You can make do with 5 or 6. So I will now connect it to the down part. You see what I'm doing? Connect it to the down part to have that sharp edge. So after connecting it, I will come down to the center front. I'm going inwards by half an inch, and then I'm going to connect it to the line, okay? So it is time for us to cut what we have all out. So if you've watched up to this point, please subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of our weekly upload. So feel free to drop any question you have in the comment section. So after cutting, I'm going to tell us what next we are going to do, okay? So after cutting, we had to notch the center. So after notching the center, it is time for us to sew what we have. So it is time for us to sew. So this is the cape. So what we are going to do is to fold it into two, okay? So after folding into two, we are going to sew the edge just the way I am pointing it. So we are now going to sew the edge. After sewing to that point, raise your footer up and then turn it to sew the edge to get that pointy effect, okay? So after sewing it, we are now going to turn it, okay? So see the way we are going to turn it. So center to center, and then you turn it and make it into two. So after turning it, the next thing we are going to do is to hold the two edges, and then see what I'm doing. I'm going to use my sewing machine to secure the two as one. Okay, so enjoy the process. So after sewing the cape, this is what we have. So we are going to keep it aside. We are now going to fold the sleeve. Okay, remember we notched the sleeve by 1 inch inwards. So I'm folding half an inch and then fold again, just the way you are seeing on your screen. So I'm going to sew the sleeve length down to that point of the notched part. After sewing this other sleeve, I'm going to sew the next sleeve. So this is the second one that we are going to sew. So after sewing it, I'm going to tell us what next we are going to do. So we are done with the sleeve. We had to make a rope for the inner belt, which is 36 inches in length, okay, by 1.5. So that's the shoulder, okay, that I'm marking the chalk. So I'm going to place my tape from that shoulder line. I'm going to mark 15 inches, which is the waistline. Then I will place my tape at the center. Front, I'm going to mark 7 inches. I'm going to trace the chalk to the other part as well. I will still go back again and place my tape from the shoulder again and mark to the other down part of 15 inches and mark 7 inches from the center front, and then trace it to the back side as well by using my chalk to mark it. So this indicates that both the front and the back is having an inner belt. So I'm going to open it up and then use my pin to secure the ropes, okay? Just the way I am doing, do yours in that form as well. So after pinning this part, I'm going to pin for the back side, okay? So for this particular gown, you can use any part as your front and any part as your back as well, depending on what point you want the cape to be. So the next thing is to pin our cape. Okay, so that's the neckline and this is the cape. Okay, so now the slanted area, I am going to pin it at one shoulder, and then the center of the cape, I'm going to pin it on the other shoulder as well. So I'm pinning center to the neck area first of all, which is the shoulder part. Okay, so I'm going to pin it all round. So after pinning it, I'm going to show us how it looks like and how we are going to sew it. So after pinning the cape, this is what it looks like. Okay, so we are now using our sewing machine to sew it all around. Okay. After fixing the collar, the next thing we are going to do now is to top stitch it. Okay, you see how I'm top stitching it? I'm top stitching it to the material side. So take your time and top stitch yours as well. This is to enable the cape to relax very well by the time you are done sewing it. So after top stitching, it is time for us to couple the two sides of the gown. So as you can see, we are coupling from the 1 inch that we notched inwards. So we are going to sew it all the way down. After sewing it all the way down, we are going to couple the other side again with that 1 inch, and then we are going to fold the downside of the gown with 1 inch. So enjoy the process. So after folding the downside of the gown, we are going to sew these pieces that you can see. It is 4 inches by 5 inches. So we had to fold it into two and then sew it to turn it. So we have two pieces of it. After sewing it, we turned it. We are going to make a pleat at the center, and then we are going to use our rope to secure it. After securing it, we are going to tie it up, and then we are going to do the same for the other part. So this bow tie now is the bow tie that you see on your screen, okay, from the picture as shown on your screen. So we are now going to do the same for the other bow tie. We are going to use our rope to secure it, and then we are going to tie it up. After tying it up, we are going to use the pieces of the fabric to cover the rope, okay. So next is to tack the bow tie at the joining. So after tacking the bow tie, this is what we have. We are done with the gown, the cape, everything is looking so perfect. So that's the bow tie on the gown, okay. So our model is going to wear this gown for us to see. The outcome of this gown is perfect on my model. Before you go, click on the next video on your screen to learn another beautiful style that you can sew and sell. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. I am Lois Ada.